What's up, guys? My name is Twin. I'm a rapper and a producer. This is my first official beat making video. It's probably gonna be a little rough and stuff like that, but I'm just gonna kind of show you guys a beat that I made, kind of break it down how I made it, and then hopefully you guys can take that information and use it in your own beats. So let's go. Alright, so the beat that I have today is Suicidal Tendencies. I base it off of just kind of listening to some Suicide Boys songs, and I didn't even realize it, but I actually used a Suicide Boys preset in one of the keys once I was watching some videos or whatever. So I'll kind of walk you guys through the melody first, and then I'll kind of break down the drums afterwards, and then I'll kind of show you guys what this sounds like. So the first melody is this lead, and I just got it off of this Electra X. This is the preset that they actually used. Without effects is what it sounds like. And it's just really rough and stuff like that, but then once I put effects on there, which basically is just a low cut and a little bit of a high cut, some RC20 if it's gonna load, just some distortion, some fruity reverb. I'd really just like this reverb plugin just because I've been using it for the past 5 years that I've been producing. This free preset, Fresh Air, for all y'all who don't know what this preset is, it's free, just go get it. Halftime, just some sustain, basic halftime, nothing special. And then I just did a little bit of pitch correction. So with all of these on, this is what this sounds like. Just kind of dark. I'm doing this in D sharp minor, I'm pretty sure. It just gives it a cool vibe. Alright, so that's that. Then what I did also was I added this pad layer, and let's see, I don't quite remember what this is from. Oh yeah, it's from Electra X. So the Shaku pad, and then I put little effects on there. I put some halftime on there, and I put some EQ on there, but without the halftime or the EQ, this is what it sounds like. Kind of just pasted over the same pattern and then just inverted this note up here. And now when I put effects on, this is what it sounds like. So then at the beginning of the beat, when you listen to it, just kind of sits back there. This beat is not even mastered yet. I haven't mastered it at all. I just kind of wanted to show you guys my process. So once this sub bass comes in, but first I want to go through this ghost layer here. I use this really wonky preset from Electra, and it was like this. It was just really weird, but I kind of liked it. I feel like I could do something with it. So without effects, this is what it sounds like. It's kind of weird. With effects on, this is what it sounds like here. So it's just really a nice layer. And then also with that, we have a sub bass. Just a preset I think I got from Omnisphere. Yeah. Classic Mood League. And then with effects, this is just a fast distortion, literally super simple, and then just a lot of the highs cut out. For the intro altogether, I also did a little bit of automation with that halftime, but for the intro, this is what it sounds like. And it kind of like, that halftime kind of takes over and it makes it dark again. Okay, so the next thing that we got here is a string accent. I don't know why my computer is being so slow, but this is also from Omnisphere. It's just the Collapse of My Dreams preset. Nothing done to it in plugin. And we just have a few effects on there. This is what this sounds like. It's like kind of like a flute. All the patterns are super similar, but they all kind of work together. It's just that complex. It's not that complexity. It's like that simplicity, you know? Like, yeah. But then when we turn our effects on here, that's what this sounds like. And it's just an ozone element. Just let it kind of do its thing. Low cut, some Valhalla, like reverb / delay, and then kind of just another high cut and low cut. Alright, and then the final thing we got is this Pluck, and this Pluck preset came, I don't quite remember what this came from. I think it's from, yeah, Omnisphere. Yeah, it's the Purity Chaos. It's an ARP. I kind of just found it though, like it was kind of just interesting. So without any presets on here, and I mean it doesn't even really have any presets, but it's mainly just this low cut and high cut EQ, but this is what it kind of sounds like. And it doesn't sound like it would fit, but like it just lays in the back and it sounds really good all together. That's basically it for the melody part of it, but this is what like the main melody sounds like. Kind of just like offsets a little bit to the melody that Pluck does. It just makes it amazing. But also what's really cool is like we have this cutout here, so it's gonna be going like this. It's slow halftime with this intro part, but then once it drops, you have that no halftime on that main lead, which I just made unique. I changed a few things in it, but not much. Alright, so let's get into the drums next. I'll just basically go through this entire thing with y'all, kind of just show you how I structured it, all that stuff. Okay, so at the beginning of the melody, you kind of have just a simplified come in right here. Every bar in the middle is your snare, which, I mean, everyone's heard this pattern before. Everyone uses this pattern. I think it's a chop snare, but it's just a DY #1 snare for my kit. I just use every kit from Lunchbox. I just think that his sounds are really good and they're all free. You can just get them all off Reddit. So that's what we're using for that. Then for a hi-hat, it's a pretty simple pattern. I do have 2 different hi-hat patterns. So this is the intro pattern, but it kind of sounds like this. I liked really using the low notes because I felt like it gave it bounce. And I kind of use a repeating pattern, make it simple. Okay, so that's that first hi-hat pattern. Then we got our 808, and I really didn't change the 808s that much because I really like keeping them simple. I left a lot of space at the beginning for the artist. And I'll go through effects later with all the drums. And really it doesn't seem like that would work, but it does. And then basically what I did is I just layered that with a rack kick, Some of these areas that where the high notes are, I don't like putting kicks because it just sounds weird. It sounds off. So that's what that. And then I just have a very simple open hi-hat. So at the beginning of the beat, the drums kind of sound like this. Super simple, right? But then once we get into the actual like beefiness of the beat, that's when this very simple two-step hi-hat pattern comes in. I didn't do anything with it. I wanted to keep it simple. Still have that snare pattern in here. And the same with all of these. But then I also add in another open hat, which sounds like this. Okay, and then I added in this perk, super simple pattern. So one hit here, kind of reverbed on it, and then one more back here. And then finally we got like an accent snare, so it's just a right there, and then at the end it's, but like all together it sounds really good. I'll just play the drums solo for you. And like you can see with my arrangement, like I just kind of change it up a little bit and it keeps the beat interesting, but really it's all from the melody too. They just accent each other so well. See, it kind of slows down. And then it comes back in. I don't even have a lot of effects on drums yet because I haven't really mastered it. But I basically have this on the 808 and I have it sidechained to this kick so that they just cut in and out of each other. But yeah, that's basically it for the beat. I kind of just have a main section for the like beefy part of the song. Then I have the breakdown, then I have the bridge, and then it basically just repeats itself all over again. It's supposed to fade out. Yeah, this wasn't really a mastering tutorial. I kind of more wanted it to be about how I show you guys how I kind of build my drums. So I'll kind of play this from the beginning here for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it wasn't too long of a one. I hope that you guys give me some good feedback so I can keep making these for y'all. But thanks for tuning in, and here's the beat.